Nollywood actresses who are single mothers. Number one, Nengi. Former Big Brother Nigeria housemate and beauty queen Nengi recently left France speechless when she announced she had welcomed a baby in March 2025. The news came out of nowhere, no pregnancy photos, no hints online, just a classic quiet review that had the internet in a frenzy. Known for keeping her personal life extremely private, Nengi once again proved she knows how to move in silence. She didn't reveal who the father is. Until now, no photos of the baby have surfaced, but the announcement alone was enough to spark massive buzz. Nigerians had a lot to say. Some were shocked, others overjoyed, but most applauded her for how gracefully she handled such a major life change. Many fans praised her for prioritizing peace and choosing motherhood on her own terms. Before this, Nengi was already a powerhouse, brand ambassador, actress, fashion icon. After Big Brother Naija, she stayed consistent, built her own empire quietly, and kept her name out of unnecessary drama. Her entrance into motherhood feels like a natural evolution, powerful, intentional, and unapologetic. In a world where oversharing is the norm, Nengi's ability to keep her biggest moments sacred is a rare kind of strength. And now, as a single mother, she's stepping into a whole new chapter, one filled with love, responsibility, and even more admiration from her fans. Number two is Inedo. Nollywood sweetheart Inedo shocked fans in 2021 when she announced she had become a mother. But the biggest surprise, she had her daughter through surrogacy and used a donor. For someone so private, this was a bold and deeply personal decision that sparked mixed reaction online. Some Nigerians hailed her for being independent and prioritizing her peace. Others criticized her for having a child outside of a traditional marriage. She explained that surrogacy gave her the gift of motherhood without the drama of co-parenting or heartbreak, and that choices wasn't just about convenience, it was about taking control of her narrative. Her story changed how many Nigerians view motherhood. It showed that there isn't one way right to become a mother. For Ini, it wasn't about society expectation. It was about fulfillment, love, and legacy. Today, she's a proud mother, raising her daughter with quiet strength. And in doing so, she's proving that motherhood isn't always about how you start, but about how much you are ready to give it. Number three is Tonto Dike. If resilience had a face in Nollywood, it would be Tonto Dike. Known for her fearless attitude and strong voice, Tonto became a single mother after a highly publicized split from businessman Olakunle Churchill. Their marriage, though once picture perfect, ended in drama. Allegations of cheating, domestic abuse, and public fights dominated the headlines. But from the chaos, something beautiful emerged: her son, King Andre. She openly shares her motherhood journey, buying him land, throwing lavish birthdays, and showing up as both mom and dad. She doesn't shy away from talking about the emotional toll of parenting solo, but she wears her scars with pride. Over the years, Tonto has evolved, taking a philanthropic work, politics, and entrepreneurship. Despite the chaos of her past, she's rewriting her story, and in doing so, she's giving hope to thousands of women who thought motherhood had to follow a certain script. Number four is May Edochie. May Edochie's life was once quiet and out of spotlight until her world was turned upside down in April 2022. Her husband, Nollywood actor Edochie, shocked the entire country when he announced he had married a second wife, actress Judy Austin, and even welcomed a child with her. The news went viral instantly, but it wasn't just the scandal. It was how May responded that captured hearts. Instead of lashing out to show grace, she released a calm, powerful statement saying she stood with her faith and would not be forced into polygamy. Nigerians were quick to support her. Hashtags trended. Celebrities and fans called her the Queen of Peace. Eventually, May chose separation. She began securing brand endorsements, appearing at events, and turning her pain into power. Even when tragedy struck her with the loss of her first son in 2023, May held on to her faith and family. She has since continued raising her children as a single mother with dignity and love. Number five is Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo's journey into single motherhood started early and painful. She got married at just 21 and within few years found herself alone. Divorced and with 2 children to raise, with little money, no support system, and the dream of becoming an actress, she moved back in with her mother and started from scratch. She often says her kids, Jesus and Priscilla, were her only reason to keep going. She worked multiple jobs, produced her own films, and made sure they never lacked love or food. Today, both children are growing and thriving, especially Priscilla, who is becoming an influencer in her own right. Iyabo has turned her pain into purpose, launching foundations, supporting single mothers, and even stepping into activism. Her story is one of grit and grace. She didn't just survive, she conquered, and now she wears a title of supermom with pride. Number 6 is Genevieve Nnaji. Genevieve Nnaji is the definition of elegance, mystery, and silent power. But behind the iconic roles and quiet charm is a powerful story of single motherhood. At just 17, Genevieve gave birth to her daughter, Chimebuka. It was a time when teen pregnancy carried heavy stigma in Nigeria. She was forced to grow up quickly, juggling motherhood, school, and dreams of stardom. Instead of letting shame bury her, Genevieve turned her struggle into motivation. She joined Nollywood in the late 90s. By the early 2000s, she was a household name. Her daughter is now married, and Genevieve is enjoying the quiet reward of years of hard work. Her story is a masterclass in dignity. She showed that even when the life starts rough, you can rewrite the script. Genevieve didn't just act in powerful roles, she lived one. A teenage mom turned icon that's legendary. Then number 7 is Annie Idibia. Annie Idibia's life has played out like a Nollywood film. Love, betrayal, tears, and triumph. She married music legend to Baba after years of being his ride or die. But the road hasn't been smooth. By the time they got married in 2012, he already had children with other women, 5 of them. Annie had to deal with public humiliation, online trolling, and emotional battles, all while raising their 2 daughters. There were times it seemed like she was a single mother in a marriage, long absences, baby mama drama, and rumors testing her spirit. She may be married, but her motherhood journey often reflects the experience of single moms doing everything, holding the home together, and still smiling in public. Annie's life shows that even in love's messiest moments, a mother's love remains pure and unstoppable. From reality TV sensations to Nollywood veterans, these 7 women have lived through some of the most public and private challenges, breakups, betrayal, stigma, and silence. Yet they each chose to keep going, embracing motherhood on their own terms, whether it was Nengi's quiet announcement, Inedo's bold surrogacy joys, or Edochie's dignified response to betrayal. These stories reflect strength, vulnerability, and resilience in the face of public opinion. Nigerians have watched, judged, praised, and sometimes misunderstood them, but their journey continued to dominate headlines and spark nationwide conversation. These are not just celebrity stories, they are real life moments of pain, joy, and personal evolution, and all unfolding in the public eye. And one thing is clear, their voice, their choice, and their story matters. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and comment.